Most people believe their life is the result of their decisions. And that's totally true. But what most people fail to understand is where those decisions come from. Well, decisions don't appear out of thin air. They're born from thoughts. And thoughts are shaped by what you are exposed to every single day. This means that your environment does not make decisions for you, but it shapes the way you think. And thinking is what leads to decisions. Your mind does not create thoughts in isolation. It reacts to input. Everything you think about is built from something you have seen, heard, experienced, repeated, observed. A newborn baby is the perfect example. No beliefs, no fears, no ambitions, no doubts. Why? Well, because there has been no input yet. The mind is like a processor. It takes information from the outside world, mixes it up, connects it, and turns it into thoughts. That means what you see, hear, and surround yourself with is shaping your inner dialogue, whether you like it or not. If you live in a sick environment, your decision-making will be sick. If you are surrounded by people who complain, quit, make excuses, avoid responsibility, live day by day without vision, your mind will slowly normalize that behavior. You won't even notice it happening. Your thoughts will begin to sound like, this is normal. That's just how life is. There's no point trying. Why bother? On the other hand, when you're surrounded by disciplined, focused, driven people, your thoughts change automatically. You begin to think differently. Not because you're forcing it, but because your standards are being raised by exposure. People love to say, just have more willpower. But willpower doesn't come first. Vision does. Willpower is born when you see a future worth fighting for, right? A man with a vision can rise even in weak environment. It is possible. But here's the truth most people avoid. A weak environment doesn't make success impossible. It makes it more expensive. It taxes your willpower every single day. So you have to fight doubts, mockery, disbelief, isolation, and constant mental friction. That doesn't mean your willpower will collapse, but it means you must be unusually strong to sustain it. And the truth is, most people aren't. That's why strong men either leave weak environments or severely limit their influence. Not because success is impossible there, but because fighting unnecessary resistance is inefficient. So your environment feeds your mind constantly. Music, conversations, social media, news, habits, people. All of it shapes what feels normal to you. And once something feels normal, you just stop questioning it. That's how people stay trapped for years without realizing they're being programmed. They don't choose the wrong life. They absorb it. But the moment you change what you're exposed to, your thinking changes. When your thinking changes, your decisions change. Your behavior changes. Your direction changes. Not because you became superhuman, but because you stopped feeding your mind with garbage. That's why silence matters. That's why solitude matters. That's why discipline matters. They interrupt the programming. They give you space to hear your own thoughts again. So you are not weak. You are not broken. But if you're surrounded by the wrong environment, you are being shaped in a direction you didn't consciously choose. And until you take control of what enters your mind, you will keep making decisions that don't align with the future you want. After all, your life is the result of your decisions. But your decisions are shaped by your environment. Change what you consume. Change what you listen to. Change what you normalize. Do that, and everything else follows.